Good evening, everyone. I'm Anthony Gott, and you're watching ntTV's online report. Human remains have been found near Texas River during the search for missing Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen. Texas EcuSearch was active in the search for Guillen. The organization said it is suspending its search for the 20-year-old until the remains are positively identified. Kathy Hernandez reports.
It may be a very tragic ending.
It's a girl that 10 years old. She wanted to be in the military. She did the best she could do to protect our country. I think everybody did the best that they could do to go ahead and find her.
Texas EcuSearch's Tim Miller believes partial human remains found near Temple, 25 miles away from Fort Hood, are those of Vanessa Guillen. The 20-year-old soldier was last seen in Fort Hood on April 22nd. Investigators do suspect foul play. They say a rancher found the remains yesterday. Miller says his team found what they believe to be evidence in the same area a couple of days ago and plan to return today.
We were, and then when we dug that area, and literally it's probably 3 feet away from where the shallow grave was.
Now, Miller believes the investigation can move forward.
Let's hope things develop and there's some justice for Vanessa, and I anticipate there will be.
After months of searching, FBI agents arrested Jelaine Maxwell in New Hampshire today. She's the former girlfriend and longtime associate of accused sex trafficker Jeffery Epstein. New York federal prosecutors are charging Maxwell with 6 counts in connection with the ongoing federal investigation into Epstein's accomplices. Charges include enticement and conspiracy to entice minors to travel to engage in illegal sex acts. Prosecutors accuse Maxwell of recruiting, grooming, and abusing minor girls with the disgraced financier. According to the indictment, victims include girls as young as 14. Epstein was in a Manhattan jail facing charges related to these crimes when he committed suicide last August. The FBI has hit a new record on background checks for gun sales last month. More than 3.9 million background checks associated with the sale, transfer, or permitting of firearms were run in June, making it the highest month on record since the FBI began keeping statistics in 1998. By comparison, the Bureau conducted 2.3 million checks in June of 2019. The states with the highest number of checks were Illinois, Kentucky, Texas, Florida, and California. The recent surge coincides with the deadly coronavirus pandemic and protests and rioting following the death of George Floyd. As we continue to see a dramatic rise in COVID cases across the country and in the state of Texas, the Metroplex is no different. COVID numbers continue to climb in North Texas. Dallas County reported 544 new cases of the coronavirus. Denton County reported 106 new cases. Collin County reported 117 cases, and Tarrant County reported the largest new numbers of 606 new COVID-19 cases yesterday. Follow the link below to find out where you can get tested for COVID-19 in Denton County. As the cases of COVID-19 have risen across the state, Greg Abbott has had to reevaluate Texas's reopening. One of the responses to the rise in coronavirus cases is to temporarily close all bars across the state. This action has upset bar owners from Amarillo to Brownsville and has sparked a lawsuit to keep their taverns open. 2 local Denton bar owners, Adam Duran and Jennifer Gibbs, joined the lawsuit recently. Duran stated, "We just do not feel like we have a whole lot of options than to go into the legal route. If epidemiologists think that the virus is on the uptick, then I support their decision. But the issue I have is that this is not addressed to all businesses." Tuesday, a New York State Supreme Court judge temporarily blocked Donald Trump's niece from releasing a tell-all book, but by Wednesday an appellate court overturned the restraining order. Mary Trump's book, titled Too Much and Never Enough: How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man, was set to be published on July 28th, but President Trump's younger brother, Robert, filed a lawsuit to stop the release last week. The Queens County judge dismissed the book, citing a lack of jurisdiction. Robert took the case before the Supreme Court, and on Tuesday, a judge agreed to temporarily block the book from coming out. In vacating the restraining order, the publisher of the book, Simon & Schuster, can continue printing copies. However, Wednesday's ruling leaves that temporary restraining order in place against Mary Trump herself. Robert Trump says the book violates a confidentiality agreement from the estate of the president's father. Mary Trump is said to have signed the confidentiality agreement as a part of Fred Trump's will. After seeing a 100-year-old veteran of the Second World War raise money for COVID-19 relief by doing 100 laps in his backyard, Tony Hudgel was inspired. The 5-year-old decided that he too would try and help raise some money for the hospital that had helped him. Initially, Tony set to raise only 500 pounds, but when the public heard that he had just learned to use his new prosthetic legs, they showed their gratitude with over 1 million pounds. The money will go to the hospital that saved his life as a newborn. We can all learn from Tony's example. You can follow us on Twitter at ntTV_news for the latest. Thank you for watching. I'm Anthony Gott with ntTV News, and join us next week for ntTV's Online Report.